So the next thing we're going to do is go over to our email that I'm going to give you this information in the email. Does the sentence below directly and explicitly mention? Okay, we're going to copy that once, and then we're going to go back in and edit again and dump it into the question title. Do you see? Don't finish it. It's unfinished right now. Don't finish it yet. We want to minimize the amount of back and forth that we're doing. We want to stick in the database. Then, done. Go to your next gray version of the sentence. Do the same thing. The reason why I want you to do this all, okay, and then done. Now you might say to me, but Professor Hodge, when I went in the first time and I copied the question title down to the help text and I had nothing in question title, why didn't I just dump it in then? Well, because then you have to keep toggling back and forth to this document again to keep re-copying it over. It's a pain to have to like click out, copy, click back in, then go to the next question. You have to keep picking up the same copy information over and over again. So once you copy this, does the sentence below directly and explicitly mention, then you can just go paste, 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 paste over and over again. That's much more efficient with your time, and I'm trying to make this as quick as possible. Once you've done that, I only have 2 questions to do it to. We're going to go on to the next thing that you're going to do. The next thing you're going to do is what word or phrase directly and explicitly talks about. Grab that from the email that I'm going to send you with this information in it. Copy. Now go into your second, right? Your second version of the duplicate. Edit it, and you're going to replace question title with that question. Again, it's not finished. We're going to copy and paste something into that in a minute, but not yet. You want to add to this, I chose no, right? Okay. Make the question required, done. Okay. Now you're going to do that for the next one. Go to the second version of the question, edit, delete it from question title, and control paste, right? Paste. What word or phrase directly and explicitly talks about, don't finish it yet, and then to the checklist or to the multiple options, choose I chose no. Make that another option. Done. Watch that part of the video over and over again to understand what I did there. Now we want to take on the developing mind, right? Copy. Remember that our first sentence in the second survey is the second sentence. The first sentence of the second survey is the second sentence of your paragraph. Rewind that and listen to it a couple of times. But that's why you're going to go back in and edit again. Then you're going to mention, quote, paste, quote, question mark. Done. Now look at how it reads. Does the sentence below directly and explicitly mention on the developing mind? Okay? And then you do the same thing with the second question. You edit, and at the end of the word about, quote, paste, quote, question mark. And then you're done. So look at how that's a finished pair now. Does the sentence below, which is the second sentence of your essay, directly and explicitly mention on the developing mind, which was what everybody wanted to hear about from your first sentence of the essay, which has been omitted from this second survey. Does that make sense? You can look back earlier in this video to be reminded why we ditched that first sentence from the first survey when we created our second survey. For now, let's move on though. We're going to do the same thing again. So now we're done with the first sentence. What I would do is, this is where it got confusing for me. I was like, oh, have I done that one yet? Have I not done that one yet? So what I would do is maybe just put like a star next to this saying it's done, right? That way you won't be like, huh, what? Which one am I at now? So you've got on the develop mind, on the develop mind. You can see the next one you have to do here because it says mention and about, right? It stops at mention and the other one stops at about. So you know that's what the next one you have to do. Go in and edit, come over here, grab yet we firmly resist reflecting, copy, dump that in after the word mentions, space, quote, paste, quote, question mark, done. Go into the next one, which is its pair. And you can always tell if you've got your pairs because the gray of the top one, the author of a book creates, should be the first choice of the pop-up of the second one, the author of a book, right? The author of a book, the author of a book. So you know you're doing everything right. Edit, go to the end of about, quote, paste, quote, question mark, done. Right? Now if I had more, I'd keep going. I'm going to come back over here, put stars next to this one to know that I finished it. Because I got to tell you, I got really confused when I was doing like, have I done that one? Wait, let me go back and look. But now it's really easy. The stars will tell you which ones you finished. And on your form that you're doing, the ones that just say mention with nothing after it and about and mention nothing after it is the one that you do next. I've got a 17-inch screen, so it's very easy for me to keep track of this. But when I was doing it in class on that smaller screen, it kept like jumping around and jittering, and I lost where I was, and I had to scroll back up again. So that's why it was harder. I think this is the best way to manage yourself. So once you're done, save it to be sure. Do this down your whole list of questions. Remember your last sentence, the bold. I don't think you use, like somehow you run out. Like there's one extra sentence somewhere or something. So when you get to the bottom, you may have like an extra one or a missing one or something. Anyway, save it when you're done, right? And then close it. Do my sentences talk about what crowds want from them? You go to form, just like you did before. Go to live form. So, but you click the green in the URL. You click that green thing on the left in the URL to copy the whole URL. You create an email. You dump the link into the email. You send it out to the same 15 people that you sent it out the first time. Boom. All right? Done. Good luck.